I go back to us. And I don't know the rest of the words to that. Anyway, hey. Hey. So we're here today. We just gonna lean in. We gonna lean in and we gonna talk. We gonna chat it up. All right. Last time I was talking about how I met my husband. Okay, I said I found him online because I did find him online. But what I'm gonna say here, so you know how everybody walks around saying Atlanta is the worst place for dating, Nashville is the worst place for dating, Orlando is the worst place for dating, New York is the worst place for dating, Los Angeles is the worst place for dating. I want to say and people say all this and then they think, oh, I need to move, I need a change of scenery, it must be the men, like the men in this area suck. Let me tell you something. Okay, let me tell you something. Everybody's a transplant. I left Atlanta not hoping to find my husband. I did find my husband where I when I moved to Nashville. But when I was younger, I did have that mentality where I was like, the men in this area suck. However, when I left Atlanta and then I moved to Nashville, trying to be more intentional about my dating, I was still kind of running into the same issue. And I was like, men in Nashville suck. But what I was coming to notice is that men in Nashville were not actually from Nashville. They were from just everywhere. Every city is just a great melting pot of people from some of everywhere. What I want to say is, what do I want to say here? Leaving one area to another in search of something that you're not having luck with where you currently are, sometimes we need to take a step back. Okay, and we need to do a little self evaluation. Okay, because that is what I had to do when I left Atlanta and I went to Nashville. I had to do a lot of self evaluating, I had to have a lot of self reflection because I was not right within myself. I thought that I was this ideal person that everybody wants to be with. I mean, which I am, but I still came with my own set of issues and problems, and I was not really fit to be in a relationship myself at the time. And I think I kept running into these same issues with men because I myself was not, I was saying what I wanted, but I wasn't actually ready for what I thought that I wanted, because when I was presented with what I wanted, I almost sabotaged that thing. Almost sabotaged it and missed out on the greatest love of all is happening to me. I think that's how the song goes. I almost missed out on that because I was not right. And what I want to say, if running from one location to another, it's not going to fix the issue, because at this point you're kind of running from your problem. And I know some people might say, well, I mean, you ran from your problem and you found your husband in another state. I did, but like I said, it was not without issue. I was running into the same problems in Nashville that I was running into in Atlanta, and it was because I wasn't right within myself. It was because I wasn't ready, like I said, for the type of love that I wanted, the type of love that I needed in a partner. So, when you are finding that you're not having luck in your area or dating a certain type of man, I want to say I don't really think, my personal opinion, mine, all these things in these videos are based on my own personal opinions, not facts. When you keep running into the same type of men the same type of women, the same type of issues in your dating life. At some point, and let me hold your hand. Let's hold hands um, when we say this. But when at some point, you're going to have to realize that the problem is probably you. Okay. I know that this hurts and I know that we don't want to hear this, but at some point we do have to realize that the problem, it might be us. And we do need to have a little bit of self-reflection and figure out what is the common denominator. And generally when we keep running into the same type of issue with the same type of people, it's not really the other people, because you have to think these other people, they don't know each other. But the common denominator in this situation of dating these people is you. Okay. So if we keep running into the same type of issues, we have to figure out, why am I attracting these type of people? Why do I keep coming across these type of characteristics? What is happening that this keeps happening to me? That I keep encountering the same type of issues. Easier said than done, I get it. And then I know some people like, speak for yourself. But look, I mean, yes, speaking for myself, again, opinions, but at the same time, there is some truth to what I'm saying, because I had to sit back and realize that I myself was the problem in the scenarios that I kept finding myself in. It's based on what we allow into our life, what we choose to tolerate, just the people that you allow into your environment. You got control of all that. If you keep allowing the same type of people, the same type of energy, the same type of personalities into your space, that's your fault. I was trying to say problem and fault. That's your fault. That's your problem. You have control over your environment. You have control over the people that have access to you. You have control over who's in your space. You control that. You have to work on having discernment for people that just don't really have good intention. And again, all this is easier said than done. How can I do this? Like, what do I need to do? Me personally, what I had to do is I did do a lot of writing, a lot of journaling. I did spend a good bit of time by myself, um, and just sitting in nature, going for walks, thinking, self-reflecting. I actually talk to myself a lot too. So, but if I talk to myself, I guess we could say that's we having a little talk with Jesus. Have a little talk with Jesus. Come on. Tell them all about our troubles. We do all that. So don't talk to yourself, but pray, meditate, all that type of thing. Those are things that I did. Granted, I was doing a lot of this stuff while I was in the process of dating my husband. So I did send him, like I said, I sent that man through the ringer, but we have made it. We have made it, and our relationship is like, it's top tier, okay? But yes, meditate, spend time with yourself. Don't fill your space and your time with people that don't have these good intentions. Like, just don't do that. Okay? You don't need these people in your space. You need to have time to yourself, to figure out who you are, to figure out what it is you like, to figure out, why do I keep attracting the same type of people into my environment, and just what do I need to do to ensure that I can keep these type of people out of my environment. It's not so much your environment, it's not so much the city that you live in, but the problem is probably it's probably you. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's just me. That's just me. Don't come for me. It's just me. I'm just saying, like, my opinion. My opinion, and I'm saying that is my opinion because that was the common denominator in my dating life when I was dating. The common denominator was me and the type of men that I was attracting. Okay. So again, like I said, I hold your hand when I say that. And I say that out of love because I do want to see everybody succeed and be happy and be in healthy relationships, because everybody is deserving of that. You all are deserving of that, and you can have that. It's not too far out of your reach. You can absolutely have that, but you are going to have to make some changes, some adjustments to the way that you are choosing to live your life. And it might come at the expense of moving. You might need to move, but if you don't have the means to move, I'm telling you, you don't have to move, because it's most likely not really your it's not really your environment. I mean, it's not really your location. It's not really where you live. It's the people that you're allowing into your personal space. Okay. Okay. So I just wanted to say that message. We just wanted to talk about that a little bit. So, um, yeah, and my little thing is it's flashing me. If this felt a little rushed, it's probably because it is. It's flashing me. It's like your battery's low. Um, but I did have this message that I just needed to get off my chest. I wanted to share with y'all, and there we go. And also, if I look like tired or crazy or something, it is because your girl is out here thinking that she's like 21 years old, and I'm like not. Um, and I didn't go to bed till like 5 in the morning. Okay, 5 o'clock in the morning. Where you gonna be? Outside on the corner. You better get your. I didn't go to bed till 5 a.m. And then I woke up at 7 a.m. because I had somewhere to be, but so I had to get my life right. I'm sleepy. So if I look sleepy and it shows it that yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. But I did want to get on here and share this message. Just go forth and be successful. And I wish you much luck in your dating journey. Because you can all be successful. I'm just saying. Okay. I hope you have a great week and I'll be back next time. Okay. Bye. Oh, let me finish my song. He left no time to regret. That's it. I hope you enjoyed my snippet. I'll try that up next time. All right. Bye.